How did your exams go? How do you cope with studying when you don't feel motivated? Do you have boyfriends? Tips for Zurich? Do you believe that the universe is deterministic?
Tá bom.
Christmas tree.
Hi guys, it's Maria. I'm back after a long time. I know it's always so hectic during the semester, so I don't do many videos. I can't edit the videos because that's what takes up most of the time. So I film videos and then I'm supposed to edit them during the holidays, but I'm so stupid and I forgot all of my camera gear, including my SD cards in Zurich. Now I'm home in Greece filming with the camera of my brother, and yeah, so that's how I came up with the idea to do a Q&A. Also because a lot of you have questions and the questions keep repeating themselves in like the DMs and the comment section, so I guess a Q&A, it's a great idea to answer your questions. I won't be talking about masters or PhDs if that's what you're looking for. I don't have any information about that. Yeah, so I asked you on Instagram to ask me questions. I wasn't expecting that. You guys came through. Let's get into it. So the first question is, are you flying back to Greece? Yes, I'm back for the holidays. I'm gonna spend like 2 weeks here. I'm gonna be studying during this time, but I wanted to spend some time with my parents because it's very hard to fly due to COVID. You have to take a test, a COVID test before flying. So I just wanted to be here because I don't know when I'll get the chance to come back. How are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling? I love you. I love you too. This is my friend Sam. She also has a YouTube channel. I will link it somewhere here. At the moment, I'm very happy that I'm home, that I managed and I had like the opportunity to come home. I'm happy that I'm with my family, and yeah, I think I'm good. I'm a bit stressed because of the exams, but are you thinking about staying in Switzerland after university? I don't know. I have no idea because Switzerland, it's honestly one of the best countries to live in. The living standards are very high. You get so many things that you don't get in other countries. Even like public transportation works perfectly, everything's on point. It's like the perfect environment to live in. I'm not sure yet because I want to experience other things and live in other places, maybe within Europe, maybe in the USA, maybe in Asia. I would love to live in Australia at some point, but I don't know. My head is all over the place. We'll see. What is the approximate percentage of international students in your class? I'm not exactly sure, but I would say it's like 1/3 of the students are international. Well, international, there are a lot of Austrian and German people, and yeah, most of the people are Swiss. How many hours do you study in a week, and what do you miss most at ETH because of COVID? So, how many hours do I study a week? It depends really. This semester I had some projects in the workshop which take up a lot of time, and then I'm tired, so I can't really study. On average, in the daily, like during the week, I study 2 to 3 hours, and then at the weekend I study a lot, like 8 hours maybe. How did your exams go? I guess you're talking about the exams last week. I had 3 exams during the last week of the semester. I think good. I didn't hear back from the professors, but I think I passed, so we're good. I don't really care about grades. I just want to pass, to be honest. Merapage, yes, it's in Greek, but it's from my best friend and I love her so much. Is the beginning difficult in ETH? Every beginning is difficult. For me, it was super hard. It's hard. It's hard because you have to adapt in a new country, in a new environment. You have to find out how ETH works, how you have to study for it, and yeah, it is, but you can pull through. It's always doable. How do you cope with studying when you don't feel motivated? That's a great question. If I'm at home and I feel like I can't study at all, then I usually go out pre-COVID, I used to go to a cafe. I try to avoid it now. I usually go to the library. It motivates me to see other people studying or working. And if I can't go out, I just like scroll through Pinterest and I just type in study motivation and like pictures come up. Are you the cutest in ETH? It's one of my best friends and I haven't seen him in a while and I don't know if I'm the cutest, but thank you and I miss you. Any low tuition schools in Europe that teach in English? Safe environment also, please. So I'm not really sure about that. I think that some universities in Italy teach in English. The University of Vienna in Austria has some majors in English, and I think in the Freie Universität, the Free University of Berlin, there should be some majors too, but it depends on what you want to study, like what field. Do you know I have a crush on you, but I'm 17. LOL, sorry for that. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Yes, I'm a bit old for you, I think, but thank you. I really appreciate it. And then the next question that's related to it is, do you have a boyfriend? No, I don't have a boyfriend. To be honest, there's not much time for relationships at ETH. Do you like Swiss people? What are the people like in Switzerland? How is social life in Zurich? I do like Swiss people. I feel like Swiss people are very kind and they are always like helpful. If you need their help, they're always willing to help you. There are a lot of shops next to where I live and I think that they know me. I walk by their shops every day and they say like good morning and stuff like that. So I don't know, I think that's very like herzig. It's very like heartfelt and heartwarming. Swiss people are really nice, but I feel like it's hard to get close to them and to actually become friends. They're very closed compared to like the Greek mentality. And how is social life in Zurich? There's a lot of social life in Zurich. There are many clubs, many restaurants, bars. There's like great variety of things to do. And someone also asked for tips for Zurich, like a region. It's called Vitikon. And there are a lot of like cafes and restaurants, and there's an ice cream place I really like. There are also some thrift stores there. I really like this area because I feel like it's like a very youthful area and you have a lot of things to do. Keep in mind it's a bit expensive. Another tip that I also talked about it in my what I spent in a week video. I use the app Too Good To Go. You can buy things in restaurants and grocery stores for cheap because it's like the end of the day and they sell it for cheap instead of throwing it away, which is very good. Other tips for Zurich: I love Zurich in summer. You can do so many things. You can like chill by the lake, barbecue and swim, and that's perfect. However, there's not much social life for me and for other ETH students, but generally there's a lot of social life in Zurich. What is your future dream job, and if you do masters, then in which particular subject you're in? I have no idea what my dream job is, which kinda stresses me out. I'm gonna do masters. I feel like engineers don't have the option not to do masters. I really like product design and product development and that direction, but ETH doesn't have many courses in that direction, so I don't know what I want to do or what I'm gonna do. Let me finish my bachelors first and we'll see. Another related question to that is, would you like to go on Erasmus, and if so, where? So Erasmus is like a student exchange program, so you can go to like an exchange semester in another country, another university, and experience the life there. We don't have the Erasmus program in Switzerland, but we have similar programs. I would love to go to Erasmus, and if I do my masters at ETH, I would love to go on Erasmus and like do some more product development, product design courses in another university. And where, oh my god, I don't know, I want to go everywhere. It would be awesome to go to like Singapore, or a friend of mine went to Hong Kong and he had so much fun, or even like Europe, the Netherlands, or the US, or Australia. I have no idea. Does ETH give scholarships to international students? Yes. Yes, it does. I don't have much info about it, but I know it does. If you only had to choose between Munich and Berlin, what would you choose and why? I applied to the Technical University of Berlin and Munich in mechanical engineering. I got accepted in both of them, but then ETH accepted me too. The Technical University in Munich is much better than the one in Berlin, but Berlin is a very youthful city and very international, and the life there is awesome. So on the one hand you have like great quality of studies, and on the other hand you have like great quality of social life. So had you ever had second thoughts while studying abroad? Oh yes, especially during exams, or especially during the first year of my studies. It was so hard for me, and I was like, why didn't I stay in Greece? Because like Greece is very known for the student life, and like everyone has so much fun and they meet so many people. So I'm really missing that in Switzerland, but it's not because of Switzerland, it's because of the amount of work and the difficulty of ETH. Favorite subject and worst subject. My favorite course I've taken was the ski building workshop. We built our own skis during the semester. It was the coolest thing I've done during my studies. A normal course, my favorite one was like mechanics. I love the logic behind mechanics, and I feel like it's very important for mechanical engineers. And my worst one was a subject in the first year called WUF, which stands for Werkstoffe und Fertigung, materials and manufacturing. It's not because of materials, because I've had other courses about materials that I really liked, but this one specifically, I hated it. And I feel like most of the mechanical engineers would relate. How to make friends when you don't know anyone. I know that's hard, but try to be like welcoming and nice to everyone, and you can take part in things that interest you, like a painting class, join a hiking group or something like that. If you find people that are similar to you and like the same things as you, it's so much easier to like relate to each other and have things to talk about. So yeah, I feel like all of my friends, I somehow like bumped into them, and it was a coincidence meeting them, and I didn't really like do anything. Of course, if I like someone, then I show it to them and I try to. If you knew absolutely no one, would you still go, or did they kind of help? I knew one guy from my class before going to Zurich, and we weren't really friends. He really helped because his dad used to study at ETH too, and he had so much info about like how to get the permit, how to like open up a bank account and stuff like that, like the practical stuff. I've also like found information about that online. If I didn't know anyone, yes, I would still go, because like I was determined to make the sacrifice to leave my friends and my family to go to a good school. So yes. Πόσο χρονών είσαι? This means how old are you? I'm 21. I'll be 22 in March. I'm getting old. Do you believe that the universe is deterministic? No, I don't think the universe is deterministic. I feel like we make our own faith, and we are responsible for our future and for the things that happen to us. It really depends on our outlook on life. If you're like a positive and an optimistic person, then that's what you're gonna attract. I know it sounds like very like manifestation and stuff, but I've seen that with like my best friend in Switzerland. He's always so optimistic and so happy all the time, and he always like attracts good people and like great opportunities, and I really feel like everything is in our hands and we are the only ones who influence our lives. Hi, I'm Swiss, and next year I would like to study physics at ETH. Is it as hard as everyone says? I love your vlogs. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, unfortunately ETH is really hard. I don't know what else to say. Hi, I'm in mechanical engineering too. Some tips for my first semester. I feel like, I don't know if it's like that in every school, but the first semester and the first year for us was very theoretical. So just try to understand everything you're doing, because it's like the basis for the next years. Also, especially in the first semester, try to make friends. Oh my god, I miss your YouTube videos. I'm back! kinda, because next month I have more exams. But I'm back, hi! Favorite music at the moment. I really like music from movies and series I watch, and I really like Ben Platt's music. Most of his music are covers, but I really like his voice. And from Ben Platt, I really like the song Vienna and River, which is also a Christmas song. And generally I'm very into like indie rock, like Arctic Monkeys vibes. I love Hozier, Phineas, the brother of Billie Eilish, I love him. So yeah, that's like my kind of music. Do you like your zodiac sign? I'm a Pisces. My birthday is on the 12th of March. I do like my zodiac sign. I feel like Pisces are too emotional, which is hard at some points. I do and I don't. What would your dream life look like? Oh my god, that's so hard, because on one hand I would love to like live in a beach town and like work from home and like surf all day long and like have a dog and have a house on the beach and like be in my swimsuit all day long. But on the other hand, I would love to like live in New York in a great apartment looking at New York skyline and like working my ass off. What's the thing that you wish you could change about the world right now? I think that's self-explanatory. Πώς προγραμματίζεις το χρόνο σου σχετικά με το διάβασμα? How do you schedule your studying and how do you manage your time regarding studying? So I have a planner, and at the beginning or at the end of the week, I write down all of the things I have to do during the upcoming week, and then I like cut them down in small parts, and every day I write down what I have to do, like what chapter I have to read, what exercise I have to do. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, because I like overestimate my ability to work and like how much work I can do in one day, but that's what I do. Σε ποιο έτος είσαι στο πανεπιστήμιο? Which year are you in university? It's actually my 4th year studying, but I'm in the 5th semester because I failed a block of exams, so I missed 1 year. So it's my 4th year studying, but I'm in the 3rd year in the 5th semester. I'm going into the 6th semester right now. I'm gonna do my bachelor thesis, and hopefully until the end of summer I will be done with the bachelors, because I'm fed up. Have you done an extra project at ETH except for the mandatory elective courses? The projects that I've done have been like part of my studies. There haven't been like extra. I did 2 courses this semester which were projects. One of them is a ski building workshop, which I'm gonna do a video on that because I have so many questions about the ski building workshop. So I'm gonna do like one whole video about that. And the other project I did this semester is called Strukturlabor, and we just build a thing in groups. Long story, but yeah, I did 2 projects. Is it simple to travel back to Greece and then back to Switzerland during the corona pandemic? What are you doing during the second quarantine period? Is your major as nice as you expect? Oh my god, so many questions. What are you doing during the second quarantine period? I'm studying. I don't have many options. Is your major as nice as you expected? Yes and no. I really like some courses, but I'm not sure what I want to do as a job. Would you like to study anything else? If yes, what exactly? I was really thinking about architecture. They have many projects and they work in groups. I would love that, and I really like architecture and arts, but I don't know if it would have suited me. Why had you decided to study mechanical engineering? I really liked physics in school, and I feel like mechanical engineering like applies the part of physics that I really like mechanics and that kind of stuff. So yeah, and it's like a practical field. Studying physics would be too theoretical for me. Did you get involved with the focus project? No, I'm doing my focus specialization in design mechanics and materials, so no focus project. Except from friends, what things would you mostly look back at in the hypothetical scenario that you were forced to move out of Zurich? The mountains, like skiing. I love skiing. Yeah, I like nature. Zurich and Switzerland in general has so much nature. So I think some questions are repeated because a lot of people ask the same thing. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much if you asked the question. I wasn't expecting that many questions, and I'm sorry if I didn't reply to your question, but there were so many and I want to keep this video sort. Thank you also for asking questions about me and not only about ETH, because I feel like ETH has become like my brand, my identity because of my videos. I'm just studying at ETH, I'm not ETH. So yeah, thank you for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating. I wish you love and health. I hope you get to spend time with your loved ones and like stay safe from COVID and everything. And I'll see you soon. Bye guys.
My sister's here.